You know, there's nothing I love more about this game than the mindless drudgery. Yep. Makes me almost miss branch mining. So, it's night again, because it always is when you're trying to do something. We've got a slight addition on the house here for the inside. I thought this would solve my power issues. No, it doesn't. Immersive engineering looks nice. Takes a while to do things. Speaking of things, these things took me 15 frickin' minutes. Probably because I was busy watching Luke Cage at the time and not paying a lot of attention, but holy crap. I also found that, so we're slowly on our way to a set of scavenged copper armor. But this, holy crap. You know, the rolling machine was one thing. This, oh my gosh. It's like, yes, it's very nice that we can, let's go for 8. We can use tabula rasa to make the piles, put them in here. This will enrich it into a dust. Slowly and eventually. Some on-hold music. That gives us 2 of these, right? Which is great, because now we can actually, build up the materials we need to do stuff. But turn that guy on. You want to talk power drain. So that's disappearing out of there pretty fast. And that seems like, oh, it must not be taking too much. No, you'd be wrong. Down here, in what's slowly becoming a sulfur farm, some of these guys. Once that guy upstairs gets killed off, they'll start pulling off of this one. And then it'll sit there and kick and sputter and make noise as it tries to fill back up. Yeah. Try to use 2 things at once, and it's a power failure. We're slowly working on the power thing. The problem is that the spell it right. They changed this recipe, so now you need, well, we've got a ton of gemstones, so not really worried about that. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. Step into the big one. I don't remember this. This may have changed. So that's, this needs that. Blue steel. Yeah, I've got blue steel now. These guys. And then the configurator. Oh my. I don't remember this. I remember this being a stick, something, and a lapis. I don't remember these. But that's not a big deal. We've got a rolling machine. We can make steel. We just step outside for a minute. Take off my cardboard. Officially wear this now. It's all brand new. Check out those. You can tell which order I made it in, eh? Let's make a helmet. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Let's make this. Yeah. And put back on there. Okay, cool. Stepped her up to some iron tools. Don't feel quite so squishy anymore. That wasn't a matter of squishy. That over there was. Got blown up by a creeper while I was out running around killing things for fun. And I'm pretty sure I said something about this hole in the ground. You know what? I'm not afraid of you guys anymore. You're just skellies. When you guys shoot him, please. Shoot him. No, him. Fine. Said I'm not afraid of you guys anymore. I'm Iron Man. Damn it. It has been nice to be able to run out and actually beat things up now. Plus, because we're in 1.7.10, ow. You don't have to wait for the, what am I going on? Weakness and fatigue. Oh, because I'm starving again. I have no food. Probably also why I'm starving. It's not 1.7.10, so you don't have to worry about the weapon cooldown. That's gonna take a lot of getting used to in mod packs. That's one of my least favorite things about 110, but I can understand why they did it. It made combat a little harder. That's certainly one way to do it. And I found this out by accident. Where are we? Give me that. And gone. Food doesn't seem to decay in these. I know I'm not supposed to give away cheats, but you know what? Damn it, I am. There's probably something here that says you can't do it. I don't recommend these as a food storage device. Get this out of there. We can start making dusts now that we've got the crusher. This still needs... This needs... There it is. This needs pig iron dust. I'm working on making... Oh, hey, whoa. We got the fire run out. I'm working on making black steel, because we need to upgrade that Railcraft blast furnace to immersive engineering one, so we can blast furnace the oh crap, what is it? I've barely played all week. So we can blast furnace this, right? Once we have a purification chamber and a source of water and electrolyzer and stuff, so we can blast furnace that stuff straight into ingots. It's the getting there that's proving to be a pain. Mostly because we still have to make black steel from scratch. Fortunately, come on, heat up. You haven't gone out, have you? No, you're still good. Oh, we just got low, that's why. I have kind of figured out that a nickel, a black bronze, and 4 steel will net you 6 weak steel. You can kind of push it to 13. You go 2 black bronze, 2 nickel, and 9 steel. You can kind of squeeze the extra one out. It's not... I'm not in the spot where I actually have to worry about that. I had way more than 2 arrows on me before. Plus our running out of storage space again. And here we are, this is the last 6 of those molds we made. Don't worry, we have a furnace, we can make more. Do hurry up and melt, will you? I think I've got... Where did I put them? I should have a double sheet and a half around here somewhere. There we are. Because in order to make the blast furnace, you need... There you are. A core. A bunch of these guys, and it spits out. It's kind of neat. You make a few things, and the recipes here spit out exactly what you need. Fire bricks. I need 8 fire brick. I should have 8 fire brick. From our... You know what? Let's get this over with. I can't. There we are. Oops. Yep. At least one mistake. Have proof of it. What was it? Oh yeah, blast furnace. Blast. I need 8 fire brick. I know I have 8 fire brick. There's 4. I have to have at least 8 because I used them in the blast furnace there. I was 2 levels high. I have to have 8 of these things. Here they melt. I don't think I used them for anything. Someday I'm going to figure out how the storage crap works. Don't ask me why, but they're out here. I'm sure there was a reason for it. Probably because, well, I just dumped them somewhere. The only reason I could think of. Now, I still got to hammer out... Well, I need 2 more black double steel sheets, right? What's those? Fortunately, black steel is a pretty easy thing to get. We're going to keep making that. I need weak steel and pig iron. Thankfully, pig iron I got a lot of. And you. Charcoal, on the other hand, we're getting a little low on. A little. I gotta cut down 1,000,000 more trees one of these days. How are you doing? 24. Well, you take a nap, buddy. You're turning into something else in a minute. Over here. Come on, hurry up. I'm gonna hammer these things out, and I'll be back in a minute to replace that guy. So somewhere around here, I managed to misplace a whole bunch of my weak steel, and I don't know where I put it. I'm gonna wind up having to rewatch the episode. Could have swore I made 12 or 18 of these. No idea where I put them. With my luck, I probably tossed them on the ground out there while I was fighting those skellies. It's making me look kind of foolish. Yep, sure is. Oh, it's getting cold out again. One thing I do like when it gets really cold out is this whole bay freezes right up. And it looks really cool when it does it, because it happens pretty quickly. Where are we here? We are -4. Really isn't that cold. That shouldn't freeze up quite that bad at -4. Of course, we're also just about the end of January. Spring will be coming along eventually. Someday these pigs will get big enough to kill. It's taking a lot longer than I expected. Also, I didn't expect the fruit trees to just stop making leaves. I guess, it's cold, they're dormant. A lot of the other, that's what I'm looking for. Not the pine trees, but all the other ones with regular leaves have all gotten cold. Oh, whoa, that's close. Another neat thing about these, time doesn't seem to pass when you put something in one of these, in one of the project tables. Probably something to do with the way the project tables are coded. I know every now and then one of the guys does watch something I do. So expect that to change rapidly. One thing I would kind of like to see in a future version of this is some kind of big casting table. Where you can just, how do I put it? That scene in Lord of the Rings, in, let's get you a little hotter. In Isengard, where they're casting all those swords. The guys pour out metal into a big mold. There we go. And all the metal flows out in. Yeah. It's something like that. If you're going to make just a ton of stuff, they would just flow into, I don't know, say a 2x6 multi-block. Right? Hit a tap on there, it would all flow out into there. Like, one, it would probably look really cool. And two, save a lot of time when it comes to having to process a lot of stuff. I'm not sure how they would implement something like that. But I think it would look really neat. So we've got our, get that out of there. It's going to take forever pulling all of this out of here. So we have our 3 double sheets. Nothing's outside. You have lava in you because that's just the way this game works. If you take one of the cinder blocks out, you run the risk of losing it to the lava block that Railcraft generates in the dead center of this. And losing one of these sucks so much, because then you got to make another batch of them. Everyone gets unhappy. You delay your entire project. Okay, so now, let's get this out of the way. This goes over here for a purification chamber, which I can't run yet because I don't have an electrolytic separ whatever it was. It gives me you, and then you want to go 4, and you want to go like that, and then like this. There we are, 24. Oh, straight into the reinforced ones. Da-da-da-da. And I do tend to goof up. Not like that. I try to leave the middle open because I'm so used to making all the Railcraft stuff. And then we go bonk. Bonk? What if I made a mistake on this time? Hello? Why are you not working? I don't leave you hollow, do I? Okay, that's interesting. Give me a sec. Check the wiki. It needs a hopper on top. Because it's been that long since I made one of these. Which means now I gotta make a hopper. And hoppers are not fun things to make. Over here. Iron or to make it of steel? Hopper. Hopper. I'm assuming I want a Minecraft hopper. Wrought iron double sheets the reason I gotta beat it out on an anvil. If I recall the first time I had to make one of these, it took me 20 minutes. I'm not gonna subject that to you. You to that. Whatever. That's how much I'm looking forward to this. Speaking of looking foolish, shift click to minute with the sandwiches. You look a bit of a doof right now. So it hit me that I had completely forgotten that there's this option here. The metal press. I'm not sure how to make... What gives you the Railcraft steel block? So you throw that in... I don't quite get how this works. I'll have to try it. The metal press isn't too difficult. It's just engineering blocks, piston, and conveyor belts. That's right. That's why I hadn't got in on it yet. Because that's all my leather. That's why. I might have... I went and killed a couple of deer. So let's just head out here for a minute and hope we don't get killed. Thought soak tide. I have to. Do I still have to scrape you? Yes, I still have to. Totally forgot about these. Unfortunately, you don't make a whole lot. You don't get the large ones. It's kind of. Oh man, broken knife. Great. Well, anyway, I can. Nope, those need to be soaked again in what? Lime water? Nope, fresh water. I did a bunch of this and I totally forgot how to do it all. You, tell you what, you sit there for a while. Come back to you after I got a knife. That's right, leather was what's holding me back. Deer don't make a whole lot of leather. You get the medium hide out of it. Which, having skinned a deer, yeah, okay, you get a bit more leather off of a bear. I've skinned a bear, too. You get a bit more pelt off a bear than you do off a deer, but you still get a lot of pelt off of a deer. Like a lot of pelt. I didn't like enough to make... Let me think about this. I haven't skinned a deer since I was 17 or something like that. Put together. There's at least enough to make a decent coat out of. What kind of bit was that I skinned it, and then Dad gave the pelt to someone, and I didn't get squat. Block, hopper. Bend, hit, upset. So I'm going to sit here and do this. Bend, hit. I'm going to do this for about 20 minutes. Drive myself right up the wall. Bend, hit, upset. Yeah. Tell yourself you like it, Kev. Just tell yourself you like it. Holy friggin' hell. Oh, that's it. I've totally got to make a press. I refuse to make these damn things again. Gotta make one more, and then we'll never have to waste time like that again. Okay, and for real. I've got a chest in here somewhere. There has to be one in all this garbage. There has to be a chest somewhere. Here's a chest right here. Come here. You're being retired. Going to work. You're going to be a thing. Going to work. I need any hammer. Why'd it need to be the red one? Copper, that, and this? Nope. That. You're around here somewhere. Steel hammer. Steel hammer. There. I'm a little frustrated right now. Granted, this all could have been solved by doing the wiki, but you know what? When have we ever done anything the easy way? Oh, I'm going to go be mad and try to decide whether or not I want to build the rest of the mechanism machines here or not. I don't really want to stay anywhere it snows. Snow kind of sucks. Not a fan of it. Plus, here in Canada, we're coming up on winter. The last thing I want to do is have my Minecraft experience mirror my real life one. I'll see you guys later.